All right. Custom criminals.
Lord Mighty has been fighting the Black Tide here, alone day after day. I'm worried about him.
He sent a message earlier, carried by thunder, warning us to watch out from the Flame Reaver's
That
actions.
means he hasn't been consumed by the Black Tide's madness yet.
Still alive.
We're here to complete an important mission. We shouldn't interfere with this battlefield. Don't you agree, Danny?
I agree.
There. That sleeping spirit is my grandmother.
Your grandmother
Yes, my grandmother Jacintha was a warrior.
has seen.
She represented the Twilight Courtyard in the Kremnos Festival. She fought her way through every challenge and reached the final stage of the Kremnos Festival. She was just one step away from securing a peace treaty for the Skyfolk, but was ultimately defeated by the champion warrior of that time. I've never looked too deeply into the details of such ritualistic violence. The scroll simply described it as a glorious duel. But behind the glorious duel was a tragic end. Not long after the festival, my grandmother's injuries worsened, and she passed away far from home. This prophecy tablet was left here by the Kremnoans to honor her final wish. Her death marked the final collapse of the Twilight Courtyard, already fragile under the shadow of war.
The Kremnoan warrior she fought against.
Was Lord Krataros.
What? Creditos? You mean the old man? Oh, he had to still save his life. What?
Seeing him lying there, gravely wounded, bleeding out. I can't put what I felt at that moment into words.
Sheesh. That's complicated shit.
But when I heard Lord Krataros took that fatal blow to protect Lady Trianne, all those tangled feelings faded away. To quote Lord Finan, Krataros must have done that to become a better man.
It takes true courage to forgive. You're every bit strong as your ancestors, Hyacinth.
You're getting better at this, Danny. In her final diary entry, my grandmother wrote that when
Is
the
she hitting
moment
on
of
Danny?
death comes, a descendant of the Sky People would deliver the message of their departure to her spirit. I wonder what she'd think when the one awaking her turns out to be her beloved granddaughter. I will join the heroes of the prophecy to return to the sky and retrieve the core flame. Ancestor, please bestow upon me your generous blessing.
Is this the world of the living? Wait. You.
Grandmother, it's me. You're Hyacinthia.
Hyacinthia. My little hummingbird. Why? How? Why is it you who awakened me? I have never imagined this. I thought I would feel happy for all my ancestors when this day came, but now I can't even experience the joy of seeing you again.
Do you remember that you and Father took me to my very first skyrite when I was 8? Back then, you wanted me to pick one accessory out of 4. The sun crown representing nobility, the storm bracelet symbolizing strength, the ice ring embodying wisdom, and the radiant pendant signifying kindness. Grandmother, do you remember the one I chose?
You spoke an innocent little prayer, infusing a faint thread of light to that modest pendant.
Yes, and I remember how surprised you were. In all those centuries, no other child.
We're down to just chill, do
ever
your
made the same
best.
choice I did.
Good luck.
Hyacinthia.
Pick your attack. Just use your best attack on the thing. There's no more last hit, so don't worry about it. Hyacinthia is a Jilf. She's a granny, man. What the? She old. But damn. Yep, she's a Jilf. Yep. Those medium are premium, bro. Look at that. Extra tight.
You never had much interest in swords or battle and had no relation to that fiery determination and strength in our blood. Yet I've told myself, that's not a bad thing. If my hummingbird could live her life in kindness and optimism, then it'd be a good thing. I never thought the burden of retrieving the core flame of Aquila would fall to you.
Don't worry about me, Grandmother. I believe what makes someone a Skyfolk isn't just outstanding strength, but the capacity to shape the world. When the world cried out for a hero to challenge the gods 1,000 years ago, Seliosi stepped forward and began the flame-chasing era. And now, as the flame chase journey nears its end, this broken world is crying out for something else. Isn't it poetic? A saga that spans 1,000 years, began with Sky, and will also end with Sky.
You're still as optimistic as ever, just like when you were a kid. If your mind is set, Hyacinthia, then carry your resolve through to the very end. Return to the sky with my blessing, and watch over this world on the threshold of salvation.
Grandmother, thank you. But I have one last request.
A hug.
Speak, Hyacinthia. We should still have some time.
Before you go, could you tell me the tale of the Sky Hero once more? Just like you used to.
I thought I would get permission to get your blessing to date Danny.
Then listen closely, my dearest hummingbird. After all, this will be the last time. For millennia, the Titans waged relentless wars, leaving the world scarred and ravaged. A century of the Chrysos War plunged the nations into chaos and decay, until a spear, fueled by mortal rage, pierced through the smoke and flames that buried the prophecy of deliverance. Aquila, the celestial shaper, the 100-eyed divine bird crowned with the blazing sun and wielding thunder. Those struck blind in 99 eyes by Nikador, they kept one eye glaring at the children of Twilight who received divine blessing, yet turned their weapons against the gods. The Chrysos heir of the sky, Seliosi, the Day Thunder Knight, ascended the forbidden lands of the Eye of Twilight at dusk, clad in wings. To her left was the lion-headed Solibus the Sunlit Wings, whose roars breathed divine flames and scorched the world. To her right was the horse-bodied Lunibus, the Moonlit Plume, whose graceful steps trampled the stars in the heavens. The one warrior and her two beasts challenged the ruler of the sky, determined to seize the divine core flame through plunder. The Titans' every roar summoned lightning bolts, and their every movement stirred cyclones. The wounded Titan's blood poured down like boiling rain upon the world and converged into scalding torrents. In the final moments of battle, the sunlit wings set the Titan's wings aflame, while the moonlit plume sealed the divine body. The battered hero of the sky, with her wings broken and her body covered in wounds, struggled to lift her spear. And the Titan's divine body crashed to the ground, and with it, the sky tore apart like fabric, about to fall with its god. The fear and pleas of mortals urged the hero of the sky to rise again. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, the first of the Chrysos heirs to slay a god in this world, charged into the crumbling body of Aquila with her two fearless winged companions. She merged with the Titan, holding up the sky once more, only to leave behind a powerful message for the world. My descendants will be blessed and cross the Rainbow Bridge back to the sky.
Holy freaking shit, that was long. Oh shit. Hey.
Today's the day.
Wow, I didn't expect it to be so lively up here. Are these people here to send off the Chrysos heirs?
There's Vinan. Let's go talk to him.
I nearly fell asleep though. That was a good story for putting yourself to sleep. Grandma Hyacinthia's good at storytelling, man. Ah, man. Shoosh. She knocked me out and...
This is a big ask, Namazune. I hope you understand.
Please don't say that, Lord Finan. It's an honor for us to be entrusted with this task.
Go then. Let's hope our concerns don't come true.
I hope you all return safely, my lord.
There you are, partner. You didn't oversleep this time, did you?
Oh god, I feel jealous, man. I need to stay awake. If I was like literally like needing to just put this on, just to like, what's my top 3 gacha games of all time? Number 1, Nikkei. Goddess of Victory. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 and number 3 is tricky. Okay. My number 2 is Genshin. Just because it leaves like a very, very it's not, I'm not gonna like say it's like perfect, okay, but it helped me help me cope during COVID. I was seriously having a mental breakdown during the time. And it kept me up there. It's good. And I have so much fun with the game, so yeah, my number 2 is Genshin. This is my personal, right? Number 3. Boy. Number 3. I have to really think about it because it cannot be Honkai Star Rail, nor it can't be Honkai Impact 3rd. It can't be Zenless Zen because I'm already feeling the power crap. Get that game getting power crap. So with the games that I play with the gachas, I think it's Snowbreak. In terms of generosity, Snowbreak is pretty darn there. Story is improving time after time. Right after the drama with the NTR shit that happened. It's been a while, so I don't remember anymore too much details. They do give away a lot of free characters and stuff there, and their main focus on selling skins. Basically, I guess, yeah. Plus, it's even with the base skin, you can still goon with it. So yeah, I think Snowbreak is number 3. So it's like Nikkei, Genshin, and Snowbreak. That's my top 3. Genshin for my just being there during the time when I was like yeah. But for me, I sticked around it, and the reason why you don't hear much about Snowbreak is because when you don't hear anything from a game, it's just to like it's bad or it's good, that people don't complain about it and that it just exists. It's like a double-edged sword, no? When you have that quiet child, you don't know if that child is turning into a murderer or just a good kid. You don't know unless you try talking to the kid. Same things with gacha games and games in general or the community. You won't know. Yeah. You won't know until you play it. But the game is not nearing AOS. In fact, the story is pushing forward. The main character of the story is having sex with every single one of the characters except for the kids. I would be ashamed of the main character if he dated the child character there, which is dateable because that child character is 18 years old. She just so happens to have the mental age of not really a toddler, more like an elementary student, but her body is 18 years old, which is kind of sus because it still looks like Gura. Anyway, the rest of the characters are hot, so it's fine. Pink Puppy woke me up.
You like calling me that, don't you? Oh, well, I've embraced it now. It doesn't even faze me anymore.
Ready, comrade? If all goes according to plan.
Damn, I would like this.
The last battle where we fight at each other's side. If the curse separating Amphorius from the world.
Oh shit! I want to see what happens now. Once they get all of the all of the core flames. The day of the Grand Fest.
Really? That's the first time I've heard that.
She just makes things up. Don't take it too seriously.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm no help there.
Don't worry. Dan Heng mentioned that Counselor Lygus can help you with that.
You sound a little insincere there, buddy.
That was totally insincere, partner.
That would be a problem. We'll need to get you home before Aranova. Let's leave the emotional goodbyes for later. That'll give us some time to figure out what we should be feeling at that time. Besides, when we were playing the Seal Slammers, that bumping seal game, didn't you teach me something back then? Crack the champagne at halftime to watch victory slip away. Well, then I have to use something else Dan Heng taught me as comeback. The last mile is the hardest.
Hey, speaking of Dan Heng, where is he?
He arrived before everyone else.
Yeah, don't put Dan Heng in because I don't want to read anymore, bro.
Probably not keen on being the center of attention.
I don't want to read anymore.
Lord Finan, please make sure you all come back safely.
You mean the Lord Ravager Finon?
Different Eye of Twilight and restore a compassionate sky to Amphorius.
Thank you all for your blessings. Rest assured, we're fully prepared. I'm not the main attraction today. Please don't hesitate to cheer for Miss Hyacinth when she arrives.
Miss Hyacinth, the chosen daughter of the sky, the pride of the Twilight Courtyard.
She's not just the pride of Akuma, but all of Amphorius as well. And furthermore, While the Flame Chase journey is led by the Chrysos heirs, it's not just those chosen by Aglaya who contributed to it. Let's extend our gratitude to the 2 warriors of the Outlands who bravely stepped up and risked their lives for those they've never met.
Hero, your saga will be chronicled in epics and celebrated across the new world.
I can't wait for March 7th to land here. I wonder what would happen.
Warrior from the Outlands!
I only read I listened it to like theory crafting after 3.2 3.3. The reason why I'm pushing hard because they already dropped some like bombshells in the YouTube videos and I want to watch this first before I go do listen to them off camera because they cooking shit, man. They're cooking. Ooh. Quite a flatter, aren't you?
After all this time, you should know when I'm just being polite.
I'm pretty sure that the entire world of Amphorius is just a way to brainwash whatever they have in the story, or they're trying to like keep in this.
That praise was heartfelt, partner. Had I not trusted my instincts and put my faith in you and Dan Heng, the guest of honor has arrived.
Yay! The magical girl, Barbacli. She gets stabbed by the Lord Ravager, the by the Flame Reaver.
People of Akama, I've been blessed by the ancestors of the Sky People. They have agreed to bestow the 1,000-year mission to me and to have me claim the core flame of Aquila. Today is the year 4932 of the Light Calendar. 1062 years since the hero Seliosi initiated the Flame Chase journey. I, Hyacinthia of the Sky People, am prepared to lead the children of humanity back to the sky.
History doesn't breathe evenly. At times, it suspends its breath for millennia, as though time is frozen. At other times, it pants rapidly, as if poised to topple the world and our civilization in an instant. Its hurried gasps have sparked a tempest, sweeping all of us along. Hyacinth, as an observer, you've witnessed the return of 4 core flames. And now, it's your turn to fulfill your duty. Please, guide us into the heart of the storm as the executioner of this mission.
Okay, are we fucked or are we fucked? Wait, we just started the story around like what? 3:30. It's been 4 hours. Well, better than other games, I think. Yeah. Can we teleport there instead? Ah, shit. We haven't even unlocked teleport.
Splendid gods.
Ascend. Hold on, can we change teams? Can we change teams now? Yeah, number 7. Team destruction. Let's go. Let's go.
I hope the crisis to be immortalized.
They'll surely.
Ooh. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we can pull. Yeah, let's go. Single. Nope, nothing. Alright. Mutual demise. Kepali's armpits. Kepli.
Thanks for waiting, Dunhung. The team tasked with conquering Aquila has finally assembled.
We've reshaped the history of the world with our own hands over and over. I bet this trailblazing expedition could even make Alkivili jealous. Such exciting adventure, March gonna cry from jealousy.
So full of energy, comrades. Seems I chose the perfect day. Hyacin, it's all yours now.
Alright.
Legend tells of the Sky Folk once divided into many tribes. The Sun Folk worshipped the sun. The Rain Folk were devoted to storms. And the Winter Folk waited for signs in the snow. Our ancestors lived under Aquila's light. Yet they were blinded to all but one color. They forgot that the light that illuminates the world is made of countless different colors. That's why the rainbow is my favorite. For not only does it reflect the many colors, it is also a bridge. And I want to use the Rainbow Bridge to link everyone's hearts and give hope to every soul on Earth. Ancestors, with the rainbow as your guide, lead me back to the home of the Sky Folk, a land we have not seen for 1,000 years.
A cutscene. Cutscene time, baby, let's go.
Rainbow Bridge, please guide us to ascend to the skies once more. Friends, let us soar together.
Then somebody stabs her from the back. This game, if it does that, though, that would be crazy. New map, new gems.
Flying along the Rainbow Bridge is truly an amazing experience. The Eye of Twilight. It's the legendary sky fortress of Aquila.
Hour 4. We have not taken any proper breaks after 2 hours ago.
My ancestors once built a magnificent civilization among the heavens. The Eye of Twilight, which we are standing on.
Although we did do something else earlier though, like we were doing
This must be where
what's the right word for it?
Celiosis
MOC,
when she challenged
which we cleared by the way with the things of
first
like
step of the flame chase journey.
Castoris and Herta and Anaxa and Tribi and E1.
We are here.
It's not. It's a expensive team. Do you believe in legends?
Even legends are corroded by time, but that won't change what we must do.
According to historical
Do you
records,
believe in legends?
the nation that worshipped Aquila once mastered advanced technology, which made their strategically located Sky Castrum the only force that could face Castrum Kremnos head-on in the Chrysos War. But they were divided within. The frequent wars started by the Chrysos heirs drained their power, especially after the prophecy descended. In the end, they had to hide among the clouds, far from the conflicts raging below.
Apparently, the division was between the two most important sky tribes, the Sun Folk and the Rain Folk. And Celios's frustration towards the endless strife among her people made her turn her spear towards the Titan above. After driving the enraged Titan to the brink of defeat with her two winged companions, they all vanished somewhere in the sky. Her courage, yet she still could not end Aquila, nor bring back the core flame of sky. Some say she sealed the wrath of the god within herself, trapping them deep within the Eye of Twilight to support the heavens of Amphorius forever.
In other words, she became one with the Titan. I would have considered it a fairy tale, but after seeing what happened with Professor Anaxa, not anymore. Has that Titan and that fused hero been looking down on the world from here for 1,000 years?
All right, we got a new map. We got don't worry, we're safe with Casterus E1. We're gonna be fine. With Light Cone, there's no way we're gonna die. With 7,200, pretty strong. That's actually the minimum because Relic gives us so much more. Yep, we actually over crits. I think we had too much crit rate at this point. We can trade. Yeah, I can switch. It's fine. I need the critical damage anyway. It's so good. Yeah. Just trading that one. We went for critical damage instead of HP. What did people use here? Critical damage. Wow. Okay. Can I get something? No, critical rate. Yeah, okay. This one's fine. Now we have 213. Yep. Let me check something again. Relics. Critical damage, critical rate, critical damage, critical rate, critical damage, critical damage, critical rate, HP. Critical damage, critical rate, HP percentage. Yep, it's perfect.
It's been so long. Maybe the Eye of Twilight has already turned into ruins.
It's far goonier than Nikke? Yeah. Not to mention though, I'm proud of it. Because the way it goons is in both ways. The story, the plot, story and plot. Because it's a massive self-insert. It's super hard self-insert. And the actual the units. They're practically naked now. Before, when they start the game, the base units are all covered. As the game progresses, the character starts to become start wearing less and less. They're practically just wearing tape at this point. They could just take off their clothes and they're gonna fight with guns. It's fine.
I can kind of feel how big and empty this place is. But all I can see is darkness.
The first gooning character there was Yao's summer outfit. She's practically naked when she bursts.
Maybe it's the celestial mural. The Sky City believes that mural to be connected to Amphorius' sky. And any weather condition depicted on it will become actual weather. The mural would reflect Aquila's shifting mood, like clear skies, fog, snow, or thunderstorms. The Sky Priests would gather here during peaceful times and pray to the god for warm breezes and good harvests. To put it in words that Gray and Danny would understand, just think of it as a massive screen. In any case, exploring in the dark is never a good option. If we could light up the mural, it might just provide us with the light needed to move forward. That really conspicuous device might be part of the ritual. Let's go take a look. It's dark, so watch your feet.
It's dark. Well, if anyone tries stepping on me, they die.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
What the hell is that shit? How about it? Got any leads?
I have no idea how to turn it on. If only we had help from the wisdom of those who came before us. That's it. I almost forgot. Gray, Memi, can I borrow your powers?
Got it! We just need to find the scattered memory nearby, right? That's simple. Give me a little time. Feel the flow of time. Over there. And over there. Done! There haven't been many people for a while, so the traces of time are super obvious.
I knew you could do it, Memi. You are.
Arrogant sunfolk. The Titan will condemn your brazen disrespect. But Aquila, you that shaped the sky, why do you avoid the pursuit of dark clouds? The Sunborn see your behavior as an act of favoritism towards them, and weaponize this reason to oppress my people. The Rainfolk will not suffer in silence. Oh God, if you remain silent, we shall have to forge our own weapons and resist the malice concealed under your brilliance. May the Eye of Twilight never open, and may torrid rains descend forever.
Avoid the pursuit of dark clouds. Aquila doesn't like rainstorms. It seems a little hard to believe, but we should write this clue down first.
Foolish rainfolk. The great Aquila has already left a mark of their manifestation on the golden clouds. The gods' choice is clear. Only we, the Sunborn, are the true heirs of the sky. This war is destined to end in the victory of the Sunfolk. May the Eye of Twilight never close. May eternal daylight embrace the land!
Left a mark among the golden clouds. Is this referring to the celestial mural? But we can't see anything right now. It is, as the rumors said. The Sky Castrum was far from united.
My guess was right. This venue is indeed where celestial rituals were performed. Memi, can you retrieve even more memories?
No problem at all. Here goes. There we are.
Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural.
Stop, foolish Cloudborn! How dare you tamper with the celestial globe and distort the weather? This is blasphemy!
The Titan bequeathed the celestial globe to our ancestors, so that we could divide the light and dark equally between day and night, so that all things could grow beneath the celestial phenomenon they... But the Sunborn have asserted control over the celestial mural.
So it's always sunny.
Now the days are endless, subjecting the land to drought and burning. And you have the gall to accuse the Rainfolk, who you've oppressed.
The land? It is our eternal nemesis. How can storm clouds and rain, unloved by Aquila, lead the Skyfolk to victory in the Chrysos War? Your character is as weak as your faith. Go seek out a corner untouched by the sun and weep solitary tears in the shadows.
Then let us show you what we are really made of.
You? What are you? What are you trying to do?
She's taking off her clothes.
Fanatics whose minds have been muddled by the heat. By Aquila above, meet your demise!
She's getting sucked.
What a terrifying memory.
Noise.
Little internal strife is sad to see. It appears the Sky Cities didn't fall to external threats after all.
The proud Sun Folk saw themselves as divinely chosen, exacting long-standing oppression on other tribes. And the Rain Folk suffering beneath them began resenting the divine and plotted their retaliation.
The divine set stage and the mortals performed the play. This isn't the time we've witnessed. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such a scene while
No
trailblazing.
matter the era, conflict among humans is destined to persist. Having witnessed the actions of Kindness and the Cleaners, it isn't so hard to understand this piece of history.
I'm curious which side won.
There's nothing but empty silence here. I fear there were no winners.
The hero Seliosi. How did she view the ancient feud between the Sun Folk and Rain Folk? The legends focus on her god-slaying expedition, but are hazy on the fall of the Sky Denizens. Perhaps I can piece together the true face of history here.
One step at a time. Do you remember the verse that Rain Folk sang, Hyacinth? Perhaps that's the key to unlocking the Celestial Mural.
Yes, I already memorized it. Now, shall we try to wake it up? Wind, snow, rain, shine. In the name of the sky's 100 eyes, I bring celestial phenomena upon the world. The turn of dawn and dusk, commanding the celestial globe. Awaken, celestial mural!
Golden clouds, blazing radiance. What a breathtaking scene.
Look, the mark of manifestation mentioned a memory of fragments. What is that shit?
How chilling. I wonder if Aquila is also watching us. I remember the Rainfolk mentioned the Titan dislikes overcast days. We might be able to use this to our advantage and change how the mark is behaving by changing the weather on the mural.
Wouldn't this affect Okema?
Don't worry. The mural probably lost its original function ages ago. Alchemist's light comes from the Dawn device shouldered by Kefali anyway. That being said, there's no power in this device anymore. We have to find another celestial globe if we want to change the weather on the mural. There! That circular device. I'm quite familiar with it. That's a west wind compass of the Twilight Courtyard. We can use it to create a miniature rainbow bridge to walk on. Who knows? It might even lead us to other areas of the Eye of Twilight. Technology passed down from the Golden Age is finally proving useful. Let's go. Leave the adjustments and calibrations to me.
Okay.
A boiling pool of gold, said to be the energy source that powers the Eye of Twilight's divinity. You should watch your step as you walk. The mechanical structure is a bit different from the one used in the Twilight Courtyard. How should I put this? It's a little more complicated.
Can you handle it, Hyacinth?
This might take a while, but I think I can manage.
You puzzle?
Deep breaths and find the way out. I think this should be right. Look, the Rainbow Bridge has appeared.
Well done. Now we can Hey, careful!
Is that a winged Pegasus?
It looks like a mythical beast. But this one doesn't seem hostile towards us. Hyacinth! Could it be the legendary?
I'm not entirely sure. We might be able to tell if we get closer.
We can't assume it's friendly. Keep your guard up and follow it.
Legend has it that the hero Celiosi was always flanked by two winged companions. Solibus and Lunibus. They were her steeds and comrades. It disappeared.
An illusion? Or the memory dissipated?
How strange. That Pegasus was different from the other memories. It was surrounded in an air of sorrow. Oh, it's so heavy that it's hard to breathe.
Was that Lunibus's phantom? Did it appear here because it has unfinished business?
If that's really the case, there must be a super strong obsession keeping it in one piece. Could it be some remaining bits of Celiosi's will?
We can't be sure of that yet. Let's take the elevator up to the Eye of Twilight's core first. Lady Lunibus? Is that you? Can you hear me? I am the descendant.
Receive divinity. The dead return!
May death protect us!
May wandering souls find their own way out.
Another one?
Careful!
Hyacinth, watch out!
So, you're Lady Lunibus, aren't you? Then that corrupted being before us must be Lord Solibus. Did you lead us here so we can free your companion? I understand now. You must have been tormented by pain for so long. But you didn't give up. And you've held on to what little is left of your will with such tenacity. Don't be afraid. You're not alone anymore. I am Hyacinthia, the healer who inherited the hero's bloodline. Celiosi, the Day Thunder Knight, was once your comrade, wasn't she? Lord Solibus, your body has been completely corroded by the Black Tide. But I can still heal your tenacious soul. Just like Lady Lunibus, even if you've lost your mortal body, your spirit remains pure. Please, keep holding on to what's left of your will, and I will reawaken you as a heroic soul. No need, Brady. Solibus isn't an opponent that can be defeated easily. Besides, it must be looking forward to an all-out battle.
Solibus, the sunlit wings that once accompanied the hero. If this battle can remind you of your great deeds from back then, it would be my honor. Come on, heroes!
Summon.
Lord Solibus, please break free from the control of the Black Tide and return to your senses.
Wilt here.
Receive divinity. Repay.
Embrace a new life. May death protect us!
It's over.
Solibus.
Oh, so she speaks.
Solibus, you're finally awake.
My consciousness has been lost for far too long. Finally, I have been released from the Black Tide's cage. Little girl, are you Celiosi's descendant?
It is me, Lord Solibus. My name is Hyacinthia, and my companions call me Hyacinth.
Hyacinthia, you don't have the scent of her on you.
It's been 1,000 years. Celiosi's blood may have thinned in my veins, but the resolve of the Sky People has never been eroded by time. I've journeyed here to fulfill her dying wish.
How much do you know about her dying wish?
I know that in order to support the Shattered Sky, she merged herself with the divine body of the Titan. And I also know that she left behind a message, calling on future generations to one day ascend to the heavens again and reclaim the core flame of Aquila.
Has the legend changed so much since your people fell to the earth? Girl, you said you're a doctor. You only know how to heal and tend to wounds with such a weak lot in life. How do you plan to challenge the embodiment of the heavens?
With this long sword, heroic soul. Hyacinthea's companions and comrades. We've already witnessed our combined strength.
It's not bad, but still lacking compared to her.
Solomus, let go of your ego and accept their kindness. You've been trapped in time by the Black Tide, while great change has spread over the world. If I'm not mistaken, the god of war Nikador also fell to the hands of these warriors.
We've laid all the other Titans to rest, one by one. Now the final target for the flame chase is the master of this sky.
Damn, girl, what you saying? What you saying, huh?
To an audience with
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The era of slaying gods,
Bien, perfecto.
attaining their flames. Even if she could not witness the end of this era, you will all at least bear witness on her behalf.
Confidence and fierceness. Yes, I do indeed see a shadow of her in you.
In her?
Aqua's mark flew away?
Maybe they detected our awakening.
Well, perhaps our presence stirred memories of the fierce battle from 1,000 years ago.
We learned from past memories that the Sky Titan fears dark clouds. Would you know more about this topic?
What the memo sprite said is true, but you all still need a guide.
Follow me, Hyacinthia and fellow warriors. Let the hunt for the gods start again.
Is Lady Lunabis not going with us?
I will be waiting for you all at the next destination, Hyacinth.
Years have passed, and yet this place feels the same. This is the Hall of the Sunfolk, where the Sunborn once held grand ceremonies to give thanks for Aquila's gifts.
So, did the Sky Titan really take the side of the Sunfolk?
Everyone thought so until Celiosi's spear pierced through Aquila's wrath. Only then did we understand that Aquila wasn't hiding from the clouds and rain, but from the horror that lurked within the unlit shadows.
The Black Tide's threat has forced the Chrysos heirs to complete our flame chase journey, heading toward the prophecy's miracle of Genesis.
Chrysos heirs. In our time, that title used to stir up waves of outrage. But you all seem to be revered as heroes.
It's all thanks to those who came before us. Trebios and Aglaya. You must have heard of these two names.
So it was those two who made it to the end.
What does that mean?
Let's not elaborate on unrelated topics. You now know how to activate the celestial globe. So go and force out the Titan in the mural.
The road got sucked away by the wind fan? Did Aquila do that?
You have nothing to fear. We can use the power of time to rewind it if we have to.
Guys, I'm already at my wit's end. I think I need to take a break. I'll just continue this later. Then Nikke. Sheesh. 2 stories back to back. Damn, it's so. I think really they should have just jumped into this particular type where they were doing all that shit, but downtime, yeah, there's. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, I'll send you guys off. I'm gonna end the stream.